Hey everybody, welcome to the Fantasy Fiction Podcast. My name is Dominic.
My name is Josh.
And here we are, and here you are, in the episode number 4, Tavern Tales.
Tavern Tales.
Tavern Tales. Both of these stories, the prompt was to set our stories inside a tavern. That's, the prompt that we get every week. But also, we decided to, spice things up a little bit. Josh and I both got an Old E, a 40 of Old E.
Like classy gentlemen.
Like fresh out of high school or in high school, depending on how dangerous you are. And we're drinking these. I'm a good way. I'm a third done.
That's about where I am.
Wait, I'm 2/3 done. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're killing me. You're killing me right now.
It's only because I was really thirsty. I had to work out early today.
It's like Gatorade to you.
It's Gatorade to me. I worked out. And I was driving home. And I was like, man, I can't wait to drink that beer. And I was like, I don't think that I'm supposed to feel that way.
It's not. It's no, that's okay. That's okay to feel that way.
It's okay to feel that way.
This technically isn't beer though. This is a malt beverage. And it's so delicious that it doesn't tell you how much alcohol is in it.
I can tell you, on mine it does, 7.5% alcohol.
Oh, really? Where is it? On the side here?
It's right next to malt liquor.
Wait, really? Mine's not. You got like a good one.
Yeah, man. Mine were 2 for $5.
Mine was $4.50 each. I got 2 of them, though.
You got ripped off.
I'm on the East Coast, man. This
you remember
bullshit.
Hurricane? You know what? Commoners, please post the 40 you drank.
Yes.
Back when you drank 40s. If you still drink 40s, tip of the hat.
Yeah.
But let us know. I used to drink Hurricanes, which were $2.
Yeah.
And it was a 40, and it would get you messed up. And it said on the bottle, brace for the smooth taste.
Because when something is smooth, you usually have to brace for it.
And also, who is buying 40s and like, oh, well, I don't know. Old English, I don't know if I can handle that. Well, this one's got a smooth taste. I better try it.
It says it's good, so it probably fucking is. I mean,
my favorite 40 I ever saw, I think it was called, I think it was just called 40 ounce.
That's a pretty good name.
And the label was made in like MS Paint, and it was like a brick wall, and it said like spray painted on the side was street legal.
But it isn't. You can't drink it. Oh, whatever. That's false advertisement.
And maybe why they don't exist anymore.
Maybe they were like, you can't put that on there.
Dakota Kick is another one. I hope some Midwesterners get that because I assume it's made in one of the Dakotas.
Yeah. I drank Colt 45. That's what I drank.
I drank Hurricane, as I said.
Yeah. That was
Colt
at Temple.
45. You're a man.
Yeah, I went to Temple, and it was like you would just go to a store, and they didn't give a shit. They were just like, how old are you, 2? Here's a 40.
Yeah. I remember, actually, when I bought this, I remembered one time we went to go get Hurricanes, and we gave money to a guy who was 21, and he was like, yeah, I'll buy 40s. And he walked inside, and then he walked out immediately and just walked the other way.
Oh, man.
With everybody's money. And we were like, dude, now we're not getting drunk, and we're poor.
That sucks, man. That's bullshit.
But now here I am buying my own. Just a reminder to everyone, we are now on iTunes. If you prefer that method, you can go ahead and subscribe, and we will provide a link if you are listening on YouTube. And we'll put a link up on Facebook, of course, and Twitter, which you should be following because we really appreciate interacting with you guys. You guys are really funny.
Yeah, and we put a bunch of writing tips up if you're an aspiring fantasy fiction writer.
Yeah, because we could all use some tips.
Yeah.
And here is a story I received from one Fred Atkins. He sent us a story. I thought it was very funny. I'm going to read a snippet of it here. Do you mind, Josh?
I do not mind.
Josh has not heard the story. I haven't. So I'm just going to read. It's called Wizard, the Most Wizardly Wizard. At the age of 16 and a bit, the legal age of most things in the world, he changed his name from William Arda to Wizard. He hoped that by doing that, he could make himself the most wizardly wizard. Wiz didn't know what the most wizardly wizard did, but he knew he'd know it when he did it.
That's what a wizard would do.
Of course.
A wizard would. He would just know.
He would just. Wizards are never late, Josh. I don't know if you knew this.
I heard that once.
They're just on time all the time when they fucking show up.
That's the quote from the movie.
That's what he said. Gandalf the man. Wiz would only dress in blue robes, some with stars, but all were made from velvet. His hat was especially tall and pointy. One time a watermelon fell on his hat and it was impaled. However, Wiz could not get the melon as it was too far for him to reach.
Doesn't he have a spell for that?
No.
Just no. No.
We're drunk. We're drunk. We're drunk.
We are drunk.
But thank you, Fred. That was I really enjoyed the story.
Yes.
Both drunk and sober. I thought it was very funny.
Yes.
If you have stories, feel free to send them to us. fantasyficpod@gmail.com. Feel free. We'll always read them. And, that's kind of what this podcast is about, is that we write silly stories to be writing.
Mm-hmm.
And you should, too. So feel free to take the prompts and send us a story. We'd like to read them.
Yeah, don't be afraid, because, we don't know what we're doing.
Hey. We don't know.
We don't know.
You know the only guy who does know?
Gandalf. G-Man. The G-Man himself.
G-Boss himself.
All right.
All right, Josh. You know what time it is.
It's go time.
It's time for a Josh's story. Let's do this.
Josh. All right, my story is called Slurg the Bashful, and then in parentheses, a most beautiful love story.
I love it already. Go on.
All right, here we go. The Green Titty Tavern, located in lovely western Daranos, was a favorite watering hole for wizards, adventurers, and big booty bitches for as long as anyone could remember.
I need to go there now.
Dude.
Stop the podcast.
Dude, it would be, if it was real, it would be the most popular bar in America. Man and orc alike loved the Green Titty so much that the tavern's motto was, quote, "Feeling shitty? Not at the titty."
Oh, boy. I can relate.
Except in Elvish, where the motto roughly translated to 9/11 was an inside job. Which they didn't know what that was, but...
Nobody really knows what that was, but some of us may, because that's magic.
That's how magic works. Above the mantle of the tavern, the townspeople had placed the most celebrated relics in all of Daranos' really boring history. The green dragon tits of Titzilla. Legend.
That doesn't sound boring at all.
Well, that might be the most interesting part.
Titzilla? I would. Maybe we'll come back to that one.
Maybe.
I'm gonna let you continue.
Legend has it, a local hero sucked them off of the great and terrible Titzilla and hung them up there because they were super fucking hot. Like the hottest tits.
That completely contradicts your boring adjective that you've given it. Somebody sucked titties so hard, and then they put them on a mantle.
And they were huge. They were big-ass, dragon tits.
Oh, boy.
Which is pretty hot, let's say.
Yes.
Now, mind you, the Green Titty had many colorful characters who were regulars. There was Quarf the Queef, who single-handedly defended the townsfolk from the Queef Witch.
Cousin of Quark.
Cousin of Quark. Yeah, he's a Ferengi. There's a little sci-fi in here for you.
Don't touch his ears.
Don't. It's like sex to them. Rasmore the Quiet, whose non-violent protests gave the women the right to eat goat meat on Moon's Day. And Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who helped end dwarf racism. I think every universe has a Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
But but he was the same guy? Oh, yeah, sure, for sure. Okay, I agree with that.
He's just, it's just a name that just means, cool guy who fights for people.
Cool guy who fights for rights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree with that, and I tip of the hat.
Tip of the hat, Dr. Martin Luther King, Dwarf Jr.
Tip of the wizard hat.
Keep on wizarding. The tavern was no stranger to heroes of the day and really fucking hot sluts. But probably the most unsung hero was Slurg the Bashful. Slurg was a 20-something-year-old troll who worked as a low-level manager in the pain mines. He had been coming to the Green Titty ever since he turned 3, the age all trolls are required to start drinking. You gotta start
Gonna back it up.
Okay.
Pain mines?
Yeah, it's just a mine where it's like a torture mine. It's just
So they just get beat and they have to hit rocks and the rocks aren't worth anything, but they just get beat for it?
It's just busy work.
Understandable and acceptable.
I mean, what's the difference between a pain mine and an office job? Am I right, guys?
Office humor. I read Dilbert. No, I don't.
No, I don't. Ever since he started frequenting the tavern, he had a huge wiener crush on one of the waitresses, named Janice the Booty Queen.
I love that a last name is Booty Queen. Go on.
Dude, if anyone was named Booty Queen, I'd marry him on the spot.
Yep.
Janice the Booty Queen was a centaur and winner of the town's finest hoe pageant 69 years running. She had the
Quite old. Wait, what was her race?
She's a centaur.
She's a centaur. Okay.
Yeah.
69 years? Okay, that's probably different.
Yeah, that's probably like dogs or whatever.
I hope it's not dogs.
Like, well, I mean...
Dogs age faster than humans.
Oh, like reverse dogs is what I meant.
Reverse dogs. This makes sense.
Inverse of a dog.
Mm-hmm.
She had the most beautiful asps for hair and could calculate tip in her head. She had real snake hair, real fingernails. She got a job, going to school, and she don't need no man to help her handle her business. Make some noise.
Oh, she's an independent woman.
INDEPENDET. She was the most beautiful creature Slurg had ever laid his one eye on, and as far as he knew, she didn't know he even existed.
Oh.
Just go up there and tell her she's wretchedly hideous. Troll bitches love that shit, Slurg thought. No, God, that's so fucking stupid. She's a Medusa centaur and a sexy horse combined into one. You can't just go up to her with that weak-ass shit. She'll think you're the village fool. What if I just go up to her and ask her for a slice of goat shank? After all, women can eat goat meat now, he pondered. God.
It's Moon's Day, so it is Moon's Day.
It's Moon's Day. It's Moon's Day, which I guess is like a Monday. I don't know. I guess where Monday comes from, right?
It's probably where one of the moons is really bright.
Yeah, because there's many moons in this place.
Many moons.
It's like 69 moons. God, no, you stupid fucking idiot fuck, he muttered to himself. She could be a magitarian and only feast off the souls of necromancers. Fuck!
Oh, man.
He's really good. He's beating himself up.
Mm-hmm.
Even the pain mines didn't cause Slurg this much suffering, and those are called the goddamn pain mines for tits' sake.
I like that he goes to the pain mines, but he also has time off.
He gets a little, you can't mine pain all day.
Understandable.
All right, Slurg thought. Get it together. Just go up there and be nice. Show her a few scars from battle and talk about her. Ask her questions. Be engaging and not a stupid, dumb, awkward fuckface. Slurg got up and started to make his way over to the bar where Janice was taking a break. He shimmied past wizards and orcs. He could see Janice through the intoxicated crowd. His palms were sweaty with troll pus. That's disgusting.
That is super gross.
Who fucking wrote that? That's gross. He checked his breath several times and was only satisfied when he thought it smelled sufficiently like onions and cheese, which is also disgusting.
But kind of attractive for trolls.
No, that's like fucking troll, like Spanish fly. He made his way up to the bar and was about to speak to Janice when suddenly a drunken satyr named Joey Pizza stepped in front of him.
No!
Fucking Joey Pizza, man.
Joey Pizza.
Hey, you Janice, Joey Pizza yelled. You, maybe want to bring that sweet, sexy horse body over here? Slurg was completely thrown off. Joey turned to him and said, or maybe you want to go out with this guy whose name isn't even Joey Pizza. Slurg was embarrassed now, and his face turned bright piss yellow.
I imagine trolls are green before that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
he's pretty green.
Makes sense then.
Or like a shitty brown, you know?
Yeah, makes sense.
Like a brownish. You shouldn't talk to sexy centaurs like that, Slurg stammered. Leave him alone, Joey, Janice said. Oh, yeah, Joey asked and pushed Slurg down to the floor into a spittoon full of orc spit and jizz.
What?
Well, you can spit anything into a spittoon.
But dudes are just like, all right, excuse me for a moment, and they just jay into a spittoon.
No, they jay into another orc's mouth, and then that orc spits the jizz into the spittoon.
That is foul. That is so gross.
Dude, they're orcs, man.
Orcs be orcs, yo.
Orcs are gonna orc, man. The whole bar laughed. Slur got up and drew his rusty sword. The bar got quiet and started chanting, "Fight!" except for the one wizard in the bathroom who was shouting, "I have so many bad farts today!" Janice had had enough. She grabbed Joey Pizza, unhinged her jaw, and in the most ancient, terrifying language yelled, "Kiss my asp!" and turned Joey Pizza into stone.
Oh, man.
Dude, she's cool. She looked over at Slurg and said, "Are you okay?" Slurg was dumbfounded and smitten. They both looked up, and there floated a sprig of titseltoe. It's like mistletoe.
I figured that out.
Context clues. Dude, I'm so drunk. This shit is killing me, man. Oh my god. All right, here we go. They moved to kiss each other's gross mouths. Just then, the wizard in the bathroom let out the wettest, nastiest butt queef. Slurg was startled and woke up. He had been sitting at the table staring into his grog the entire time. It probably wouldn't have happened like that, he said. Then he went home and jerked off like 10 times in a row.
It was all a fantasy.
It was all in his head.
It was all a fantasy fiction.
Keep
Cha-ching!
on, wizard.
Keep on wizarding, you fappy troll.
Dude, 10 times in a row, man. That's
a lot.
That's hard. That's harder than being in a pain mine.
Sometimes when you were a kid, you were like 2 times in a row because I'm a crazy boy. But that's the only time.
Because I'm a crazy boy.
Is that the end? That was the end?
That was the end.
Josh, that was a great story.
Thank
I think
you.
one we could all relate to.
True.
I'm going to go ahead and give you a little bit of round of applause.
Thank
because
you.
the whole time I was like, if I ever see a babe in a bar, I'm like, I should talk to her. And then I'm like, nah, I'm trash.
Yup. You feel like a one-eyed troll with jizz pus coming out of your hands.
But in reality, we're 2 hot hunks.
That's true.
And nothing's going to bring us down. Fantasy fiction, keep on wizarding. All right, well, now it's time for my story.
Yeah.
And this is the tale of the mutilated warg tavern.
Oh, man.
It was a cold and miserable night, for it had been raining for 3 days straight. Despite the pitter-patter of the rain beating against the roof, it was a quiet night at the mutilated warg tavern. Gurk, the goblin, and owner of the tavern, was cleaning the bar when suddenly the door was kicked open with great force. At the doorway stood a monster of a shadow. At that exact moment, lightning struck in the background, and it was kind of scary.
Mm-hmm.
The figure stepped forward into the light of the few torches used in the dark tavern. The light revealed a massive barbarian soaked from head to toe. With 2 battle axes strapped to his back and the words "unfuckwittable" written across his chest, the beast spoke. 17 beers, he said to the bartender.
Dude, he's not fucking around, man. Or was that just like a nightcap for him? It's just...
That's how he rolls.
Damn, he's unfuckwittable, bro.
You'd better leave, barbarian, replied Gurk. I am not a barbarian, I am Throm, main barbarian man, and I thirst, said the barbarian.
Dude, I'm glad Throm is back. Dude, fucking, I missed him.
Who hasn't missed Throm? I write all this dialogue in caps.
Well, he speaks all his dialogue in caps, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm. The goblin leaned forward and said, "You're not welcome here." Throm grabbed him by the throat. "Deny Throm beer? Perhaps I'll drink you, goblin!" Throm tried to open Gurk, but before he could, Gurk breathed out, "Look! See them wizards over there?" Throm turned his head and noticed the group. "Those are black wizards. They live up in the Great Mountain Drakor. Once a month they come down for a meeting, and they don't like to be bothered." "What is this meeting? A meeting of secrets? A meeting of magics?" Throm tightened his grip. Gurk's eyes bulged out a bit. Throm's eyes shifted. "A meeting of Daryls?"
Fucking Daryl.
It's game night, the goblin replied.
Dude, you
Game night? Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No, I'm just gonna say this is really good. I'm really into this. I'm like there. I'm serious. I'm not fucking around.
I'm happy you are. I've read a little bit about storytelling, just saying.
Oh wow. Okay.
Game night? The barbarian threw Gurk to the ground, grabbed a keg from behind the bar, and headed toward the wizards. Throm approached two black wizards mid-round in some sort of card game. He peeled off the top of the keg, took a drink, and said, "What is this wizard game, you wizards?" One of the wizards slowly turned to Throm and said, "It is a game of dark sorcery, great evil and sacrifice, one of pain and suffering, and beasts of apocalyptic powers." The wizard's endless black gaze stared deep into Throm and sharply spoke, "It is called Ragic, the quest for the spell dragon, and all who play it are cursed."
I love how this dragon is like a magic nerd within a magic nerd story.
You mean the wizard?
Wizard.
Yes.
What
of
did I
course.
say?
The spell dragon. You said dragon. I said spell dragon. Understandable.
I'm sorry.
Old E.
It's I'm half a 40 in, so
Understandable. So he says, "It's called Ragic, the quest for the spell dragon, and all who play it are cursed." "I got next," declared Throm. The wizard hissed at his carelessness. "You know what? I got now," yelled Throm, and he picked the wizard up and broke him in half over his knee.
dude.
Blood poured out everywhere, and black spirits flew out through his halves, moaning in pain as they floated through the ceiling.
Holy
"Weird,"
shit.
said the barbarian. Let me take a swig here.
You learn something every day, dude. You learn something every day.
"You fool! We are in the middle of a tournament," yelled the now deceased wizard's opponent. "Relax, dickhole, I'll fill in."
Dude, he's so fucking cool, man. I would bang Throm. I would let him bang me.
Who wouldn't? You might
Jesus.
die. You might die.
That'd
if
be
you do.
fine. I'm ready to go.
Throm chugged the keg. Just then, a tall, thin, but strong, like the skinny guy who is secretly super athletic and would whoop your ass, black wizard came out of the bathroom. "What is the meaning of this?" He quickly noticed the dead wizard. "Oh, great. Jeffrey's dead. I go to take one goddamn black wizard piss out of my triple pee hole, and I come back and Jeffrey died. What the hell is going on?"
So wait. Do all black wizards have 3 dick holes? Or did he wizard 3 dick holes so peeing was better?
Part of being a black wizard is getting 3 dick holes.
That's pretty cool, unless it's painful, and then I don't want to do that.
Of course it's painful. It's black wizards.
Oh, I don't want to do that then.
Understandable. I wouldn't either, Josh. It just isn't worth it.
No.
I'll be a regular wizard. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
This one killed him, said Jeffrey's opponent, pointing to Throm. Throm let out a loud burp, then continued to chug his keg, ignoring the commotion. I am Colfrax, the Black Wizard and head of this game night. Who are you? What do you think you're doing killing our game night attendees? Throm pulled the keg away from his mouth. I am Throm. Main Barbarian and I want to play Ragic I Got Next. Throm was clearly inexperienced in the game, and the opponent realized his opportunity. He wants to fill in for Jeffrey, picking up where he left off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jeffrey did already pay his 25 wizard token entry fee, said Colfrax, stroking his beard. Upon hearing this, Throm quickly pulled the keg away from his mouth and blurted out, What did you say? Wizard tokens are a secret currency that only wizards are supposed to know about. They can be used for wizardly goods, and that's the only way that you can get books from the Scholastic Wizard Book Club, which has the coolest books in them. Plus, they have sexy elves carved on them. They're priceless.
I love this, like, aside. Like, dude, how do you... Okay, so do you get wizard token? Like, how do you get a wizard token? Is
How do you get wizard tokens?
Yeah, how do you get one?
Being a really good wizard. And that doesn't mean doing good. That means casting awesome spells, and then you get them in the mail.
Yeah, just being a... You get them in the mail.
Yeah, you get them in the mail. They're like, we have observed. Good work.
Dude, that's fantastic. Dude, I want to be a fucking wizard, dude, so bad.
Don't tell anyone. It's a secret.
Dude, okay, everyone listening, don't tell anyone.
Please don't tell anyone about wizard tokens.
Yeah, don't do it.
Colfrax had to think fast. I said, Jeffrey paid his entry fee with wizard smoke-ins. You know, wizard weed. Oh, in that case, I am only slightly more interested, said Throm.
Only slightly more interested.
The Black Wizard was relieved. Okay, you can fill in for Jeffrey. Just don't kill anyone else. Throm stared off and slurped his keg yet again, which Colfrax took as an okay. The barbarian examined the cards laid out in front of him. What does this one do? Asked Throm, pointing to a card. Annoyed, the Black Wizard replied, That's Magic Bazooka's spell. I cast this, said Throm. You can't do that yet. It's not the end of my turn, said the wizard as he looked through his hand. Throm waited for the wizard to play a spell. Maybe, said the wizard, trying to choose his next move. I am annoyed and impatient. You took too long. I cast Magic Bazooka spell. Now it hits you, and you are dead. I am Victor, but my real name is Throm. Declared the barbarian.
Dude, Throm. Fuck, man. I fucking love Throm.
Everyone should love Throm. What? How dare you play out of your turn, fiend? I have not lost, you moronic fiend, snapped the wizard. This made Throm furious, mostly because he didn't understand all of the words. That's it! Throm stood up and grabbed the wizard by the nose and jaw. He held the bottom of his jaw down as he pulled back on the nose and peeled the top of his head off. Jesus. Blood and black spirits flew everywhere and got on everyone else's cards. I discard head of asshole, said Throm. And he threw the head of the wizard onto the ground. He then stuck a bottle of mead into his open throat. Throm let go of the rest of the wizard, and he stumbled around drunk off the mead. Dance, freak boy!
Jesus!
Yelled Throm. Throm then leg swept the wizard's left leg clean off, and blood and spirits and mead poured out all over. Throm threw a torch down and engulfed what remained of the Black Wizard. Throm then threw up the horns.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Dude, I don't know, man. Throm, champion for life.
Champion of everything.
Of everything.
I said no more killing, yelled Colfrax. Seize him! The rest of the Black Wizards stood up and surrounded Throm, all readying their spells. Throm shifted his eyes back and forth. and suddenly one of the wizards lunged at him. He dodged the attack, grabbed the wizard's arm, and broke it clean off. The hand was still glowing with magic. Throm cocked it like a shotgun and said, I cast Barbarian Bazooka spell! And he fired at one black wizard, and it hit him dead on, and he exploded.
Oh my god.
Spells were flying every which way as Throm wasted wizards like it was nothing, continuing to cock the arm with every shot. He flipped over a table and hid behind it. He jumped up and said, Skeleton time! And he shot a spell at a wizard who was sitting down enjoying a beer because he was pretty wasted. The spell hit him and his body shook violently. Suddenly, his whole skeleton jumped out of his mouth, picked up a sword, and began to hack the wizard's skin and organs to bits.
Skin and organs.
He was like, cha, cha, cha. The skeleton then sliced off...
Yep.
Yeah, right? The skeleton then sliced off the black wizard's beard and wore it. The skeleton sat down and continued his beer.
Oh my god, that skeleton, dude. Spooky.
He don't give a fuck, and he's living his life. He's free now.
He's free of his master.
He's free of skin.
Of skin and organs.
That's enough, yelled Colfrax, and all fire ceased. He surveyed the room. There were seriously dead wizard parts laying all over the goddamn place. I can't have my entire game night group killed in one evening. It took me years to put this together. Do you know how hard it is to find people who play Ragic? Black wizards? Use your hearthstones and let's get the hell out of here. Game night is canceled. The black wizards teleported the hell out of there, which was convenient because Throm was getting kind of tired from all the drinking.
And killing, Jesus fucking Christ.
That's normal for Throm.
Well, Throm,
okay?
yeah, that's like a morning jog for Throm.
Sure. He picked up his keg once more and finished it off. Wasted off his ass, Throm yelled, I am Throm, unfuckwittable.
Oh my god, he's so fucking cool.
And he immediately passed out and hit the floor. The end.
Oh my god, dude. That was great. It was
thank you.
It was like an action movie.
But also a nerdy movie.
My favorite part is that these fucking wizards, these dark ass wizards, are playing a game of magic. Ragic. I'm sorry, Ragic.
It's Ragic.
Let's not get sued here on
okay?
our fourth
Let's
episode.
Not get sued. It's Ragic. It's just very similar. It was before magic.
It was before, right? It was of course, yes. But like they don't. It's not good enough for them to be wizards and to actually cast spells.
Well, they can cast spells, as you can see.
Right.
Throm ripped his arm off and just shot it all over. But they
like
preferred the strategy of Ragic.
It's a gentleman's game.
It is a gentleman's game.
It's for child and adult alike.
Anyone can enjoy it. Wizard bazooka spell, barbarian bazooka spell.
Dude, barbarian bazooka. He was using it. It was happening.
No, he was waxing that ass. I also have on this list after my story I have written down Satan. So.
Oh yeah, we have to hail Satan.
What's up to that guy? Black wizards probably pay him some tribute pretty often.
Yep.
I usually have an outline here, folks, and that's what I'm going off.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote Satan because I'm drunk.
We drank a lot this episode of fantasy fiction.
We did. I'm almost done. You know what? I'm going to kill my 40 right now. Hold on.
Oh my god, I'm halfway. Dude, you fucking. Oh my god, dude.
And surprise, it's my birthday.
Happy birthday, Dom.
Thank you. Ugh. Old you guys, it's not good.
You're gonna have a good tomorrow. You're going to Disneyland, right? Disneyland.
I am going to Disneyland for my birthday. So September 13th. You're probably listening to this on Monday, but Friday, September 13th. Born on the Friday the 13th. No big deal. Jason's birthday.
Man. Jason, dude, you're born on something Jason was. Fuck.
Yeah,
man.
he's coming with me. But it's my birthday tomorrow. We're going to Disneyland, and I can't wait.
What are you gonna
try? I'm gonna try and pull the sword from the stone first off.
Oh, they have that there? They don't have that in Disney World. They don't have it there.
They have that at Disneyland. I think once a day they let this they let it release, and a kid is like given like a scroll.
That's fucking awesome.
And that's really cool. And I'm going to definitely get my picture of it taken. So if you want to see that,
Hell
check
yeah.
out the
I wanna
Facebook and
see it.
Twitter. Check out the Facebook and Twitter because I'm going to post it there.
Dude.
Other
Somebody should call ahead and like let them know it's your birthday.
right? Well, I'll be wearing a pin that says, Dominic, it's my birthday. Because you go, if it's your birthday, you go into town hall and tell them your birthday, and it's your birthday, and they give you a pin.
Oh fuck! Are you gonna buy a sword? They have a castle with a sword shop.
They don't have a sword shop.
Oh, Disney World does. I've only been in Disney World, not Disneyland.
Damn, Disney World has a sword shop.
Yeah, I bought one. It's hanging on my mantle right now.
Damn.
Hell yeah, dude.
We do have a sword in this house, though.
Is it a samurai sword?
It's actually from Sweden, I think.
A Swedish samurai sword?
Swedish samurai sword.
We had a lot of
But
them.
I would like to say yet again, this podcast is so much fun to do, and we are so happy that you guys are
Seriously.
enjoying it. I look at it all the time, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the statistics of you guys downloading it from iTunes. I look at it all day. It's so much fun. Thank you so much for listening.
Yes.
Thank you for being a fan. Please send us stories if you have stories. We'll read them and we'll talk about them online. Josh and I were talking about maybe setting up some sort of website where we could post the stories and other people could read them because they're funny. You guys are really funny.
Yeah, no, it's always great when people, when you guys write your own stories. That's kind of the idea, just to let your creative juices flow like orc jizz.
Yeah,
in a spittoon.
you're not gonna write fucking Tom Sawyer
right
when you write this shit, but you're gonna write something. You're gonna write something that is funny and amusing to you, and you don't have to abide by any rules. You can just let your brain go, and
There's
that's what's
no
fun.
rules.
So once again, thank you so much. Josh and I are drunk. I think this was a great episode, Josh.
I do too. I was apprehensive about my story, but I think it worked out. I think it turned out great.
I thought your story was really unique. It was very different from any of the other stories, and that's what I really enjoyed about it.
I thought
it was also
yours
funny,
was
of
unique.
course.
Yours was very different it was like watching like a different genre of movie.
Well, I didn't know it was going to go card game, but it did.
Sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you sit down and you start writing this thing and you don't know where it's going to take you.
Speaking of Hearthstones, who's going to play Hearthstone? That game looks amazing.
Yeah.
I am. As soon as I get it, we'll all play together. Let's fucking do this.
Yep, let's do it.
Also, did you see J.K. Rowling writing expanded
The Beast.
HP?
Yep.
HP universe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stoked. I know you're stoked. We don't have to talk about it. Stoketown, USA.
We're doing it. Dude.
Let's do it.
Do you think I would be Hufflepuff?
Do I think you would be Hufflepuff?
Yeah.
Josh, to be honest, I think you're a Gryffindor.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Because I kind of think I'm Slytherin sometimes, and sometimes I kind of want to be Slytherin.
Real talk, I am Slytherin.
Oh, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right, let's just be Slytherin then together.
Do you want to be in Slytherin? Because anyone can go to Slytherin. It's where people go to be bad.
Yeah, dude, doing bad things is cool.
All right, meet me at Hogwarts in Universal Florida. Let's get you Slytherin leather jackets.
We need
and
wands.
Until then, keep on wizarding.
Thank you.
Say it, Josh. Say it.
Keep on wizarding.
Pew pew pew. That's the sound of spells.